All right, so let's talk hair. I've gotten a lot of compliments about my hair, and I usually get it more when I tighten it or when I retwist. I don't not retwist. I actually use the interlock method. I started it myself. I did it myself, and I started. It was February 2023, so it's about a little over 3 years old now, this hair. And when I started it, my hair was about 2 inches or 2.5 inches long, not even to 2.5 inches, probably closer to 2 inches, right? So I did it. So I have no grid. There's no grid. It's about this size. If you can see the size everywhere. So I don't know if it's Microlocs or if it's sisterlocs. I don't know. Let's leave it up to the expert. I am no expert. The only hair I've done like this is mine, and I don't do anybody else's hair because I'm not the expert. I just do it the way that I want to do it, the way that I think I like. So, but this hair, it's interesting. So let's first talk about how I take care of it. I really don't do anything to it for real. I don't do anything to it. I retie it once a month. Once a month. Because uh after like a month or 4 weeks it begins to look old. So I retie it. I use, what do I use? I use this right here. This right here. I used to use it a crochet pin, but I used to use it for crochet because I used to crochet my hair a lot when I didn't have this on, when I didn't have locks on. But this is what I use to retie my hair, and this is what I use. I wash my hair with a regular shampoo. I don't put any conditioner in, just because I heard that conditioner, especially the leave-in conditioner, can um, tends to um, favor buildups, and I don't like buildups because it becomes harder to take out or becomes harder to wash out just because the hair is locked in. And so if you have buildups, it becomes very difficult and it doesn't look as nice. So this is what I use. I use these products right here. This one is called Loxanity rose water and peppermint. They have several types. Roxanity has several types, but this is what I use. And I also use the organic aloe vera gel, this one, and I use a hair oil. Really, this hair oil, it just happened to be the hemp and biotin hair oil, but I'm not picky about the type of hair oil I use. I use any type as long as it's oil. It cannot be grease. I cannot stand grease. Grease just makes my hair sticky and itchy. I don't know. I can't stand grease. So I use that. I use these three things, and the way that I do them, I put maybe about 2 cups like this full of the Loxanity, a little bit of squirt of this one, and then a little bit of oil. I really don't measure it. And what I use is I put it all in this. So it ends up being about this amount, and I fill it up with water. That is all. And this year, I actually do spray a generous amount every day, maybe for like 3 days, right when I have washed it, like right after a wash and a retie. Then I would use this and spray it. I spray it over the lock. So I can even do it right now. Hold on. I spray it over the lock like so, and I make sure that it also gets to my scalp. Because of the oil, I like for it to get to my scalp when I've just done my hair, just because it keeps my hair nice and hydrated. Because the thing with locks is that it can get dehydrated and your locks really feel dry. So this helps with that. But I don't do this every day. Actually, what I actually do every single day is this. I usually only use this, maybe because I'm saving on some of my products. But what I use the most is good old H2O, just water. Really, this is what I use every single day. Water. I get out of the shower and I just spray like so. I just spray like so. Make sure that water gets everywhere, and then you can. I kind of feel on the logs where it's not as brittle anymore. It kind of loosen up a little bit, and it becomes more presentable. And that's all I use. My locks, I don't. And what other thing I do, and I think that's what helps it grow, though my hair doesn't grow that fast like other people's hair, but I don't manipulate my hair so much. I notice that all of this styling that people do and it looks so nice on them, I can do it. I cannot. It hurts so bad. Like just me, because when I go run, I do this. I have rubber bands that this is where I put them so I don't just throw them everywhere or and so I don't keep finding it everywhere. I just take one of these little rubber bands that you use on little girls' hair and I just put it in a bun like so. So I would put in a bun like so every day when I go run. That's it. When I go out for a workout, I put in a bun. It doesn't have to be a cute bun. I just leave it like that and I'm good to go. I go do my thing, come back, shower. As soon as I'm showered, I finish showering, I pull it out because this thing, after a little bit, I feel the tension on my scalp. I feel the tension around my head and it starts hurting. So I manipulating my hair, I don't do that. I don't do that much. Like the most I have done, the most I've done is hold that one ponytail, or sometimes I do two ponytails when it's something really special that I'm going to. But even like that, I don't really like it. I just leave it just like so most times. So if you see me, my locks is always down. And what is one other thing that I was going to add? um yeah, so I just leave my hair like down like this. So the other thing I was going to add is, I don't know, I'm beginning, some days my locks are, it's a love-hate relationship that I have with this hair. Some days I love it and some days I do not, and I've been this close to cutting it all off so many times. And I think the only thing that's held me is, what am I going to do with the hair when I cut it off? And I'm like, all the combing and the braiding and the doing everything all the time on my hair, I'm not with that life. Sorry, I've moved past that one. So we are here, but as it's gaining length, it looks like it's getting fuller. I don't know how that works, but as it's gaining length, it's beginning. I'm beginning to like it. There was a stage where, because I really don't, I noticed with this locks is that I really don't like long hair. That's what I learned about myself. I really don't like long hair. I don't like it touching my neck, so that's why it's always behind. And there was a stage where when I did it, it was super short. So it was perfect. That's when I loved it the most. When it was super short. And funny enough, I don't have many pictures. If I have it, I'll insert it. If not, it's fine. It was super short and loved it. And then I got to a place where it was not short enough to just leave it, or it was not short enough to be off of my neck, and it was not long enough to hold a ponytail. So it was just there and it used to bother me a lot. And especially when I'm running, and I used to use one of these things. Let me grab it. I used to use one of these things and just hold it back. So at least it's off of my hair. But also, the problem with these things is after a while, I feel the tension on the sides of my head and I don't like it. It starts hurting. These things give me a headache, everything. So I have to put it off. But the good thing is that I usually only use it. I've only used it to go like walk out, and it's not like I'm walking out the whole day. I'm just doing about an hour or so, and I'm done. So that's it with my hair. So um, if there's more things about my hair, I'm gonna share it up here. But I hope that helps somebody. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. And also share, what do you do with your hair? Like I find myself a lot of times on Instagram, on YouTube, trying to see what other people are doing with their hair, how people are taking care of their hair. That's actually how I found out about these two products and about the oil. And then I started doing it and I figured, I'll just stick with this, because one thing with me is that I am low maintenance. Anything that is straight to the point, sign me up. Anything that would take more than a few minutes to get ready, I'm out. I can't do it. So this works. So share what you guys do with your locks, how you take care of it, and all right. And then, okay, we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.